Hello, my anime lovers. Now, the end of 2023 is here, so I wanted to do the best of anime of 2023. And I selected 5 animes. Same thing with comics, same thing with manga, of that they really stood out for me in the anime world this year, the anime community this year. And with the first story, with the first, I would say, arc part of that anime, of course, I think you guys know where I'm going with this, is One Piece. The Wano arc final battles. The entire arc of Wano was fantastic in One Piece, especially when the final battles began, when the battle began. But what really stood out to me is how fantastic it was the setup between Sanji versus Queen. That was awesome. I like Sanji. He is part of the Straw Hats, great character. But I was very surprised how well they managed this fight for him. That fight against Queen and the emotional turmoil that he was going within him, realizing that his body is becoming like a German cyborg, but he still has a heart. And for him to reach out to Zoro in the middle of a fight, because Zoro now is having his fight with King, and that's just fantastic. And just tell him, look, I need you to do me a favor. He goes, what? If after this I become something that I'm not, whatever, kill me. And you see just Zoro responding, okay, I'm looking forward to something to do after this fight. So that interaction right there shows respect among them two. Because when you usually see them, they're always fighting. Boom, 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 boom. Always fighting. Always fighting. But now you see them in that moment that both characters have so much respect for each other that Sanji doesn't tell Brooke, Frankie, none of the others, not even Luffy, he tells Zoro. Because that bond is from fighting, it has turned into respect. And I love that. So that fight was just fantastic, how Sanji literally goes to a whole new other level. And now is stronger than Queen. Because that was his epic. And now we go to the other part of that, which is Zoro versus King. My dude Zoro keeps proving that he is a monster among monsters in the One Piece universe. He is literally coming a severe injury. I'm talking severe. Like, he got so beaten from taking a attack from Kaido and Big Man together, a combined attack. And he took that attack to defend his captain because Luffy was down. So I'm like, holy crap. He gets picked up by Chopper and the other members, and they're starting to heal him. So he's not fully physically healed, but more or less they gave that technique that they used on Luffy in Marineford with Ivanko, just put a bunch of adrenaline on him, and he just came back to kick ass. So that's more or less what it was. But the side effects after that, like Chopper said, it was going to be horrible. Like he was going to feel all that pain times 5. So I'm like, holy crap. And with that, not being 100%, he fought King, the second strongest, actually the strongest commander in the Beast Pirates, and only not as strong as Kaido. So he literally went toe-to-toe, not fully 100%, against King. And he beat King. He figured out how to beat him, how to be stronger than him, and that was just fantastic. He released a bunch of new techniques, and I was like, my dude Zoro has no bound. And I think, because this is the second time he does this for Luffy, he takes a beating for Luffy. He takes all the pain, all the sorrow. And the first time he was on, oh my god, where was this place? When they were fighting Moria, and Kuma told him, look, I'm going to show you an example of the pain that your captain is suffering. And if you're willing to take that, he'll live. I'll remove all his pain, all his sorrow. And he did. And he was like in excruciating pain just with a small percent. So then he showed the huge bubble, that the pain that Luffy had. And he took all that from his captain. I'm like, oh my god. That moment make me, I'm getting emotional again. So now for this, again, going toe to toe against somebody so above him right now, but he has surpassed that level. Because he made a promise to Luffy. I'm not gonna lose another fight. I will become the first swordsman. And I'm like, oh my god, that just hit home. Hit home. Not on the front. And for him to do that, epic. I'm not gonna give my little prediction yet, because I'm gonna do it next year of how I think One Piece will end. And I hope I'm wrong in certain things, but oh my god. But anyway, the third fight, which is the fight that everybody wanted to look for, to see how it ends, how epic it was going to be, Luffy versus Kaido. Kaido shown why he's the strongest beast on Earth. Strong as hell. I don't think physically no one was stronger than him. I think the only person that could physically go or maybe show combat is Shanks, but Shanks' strength and haki is truly ridiculous. But Luffy had to go to, finally we see the evolution, the coming of Gear 5 Joy Boy, of Sun God Nika. It was just epic. The fight before Luffy became Gear 5 and the rebirth of Joy Boy, it was fantastic. Him becoming Joy Boy and Sun God Nika Gear 5, it was just epic. From the score to the action to the visualization, sorry about that, it was just fantastic. What Oda Sensei was able to transmit to show is nothing more than epic. Again, this is coming from a huge One Piece fan. And again, to me, Oda Sensei does no wrong. But also has to see it in a perspective, not a total fanboy. But this has to be the best anime fight that I've seen in a long time. Because it wasn't just the fight, but it was the emotionality. The story that they were telling during a fight, which was two wills with more or less the same concept, but with different points of views. So that was just fantastic. It's so much emotion, power, heart, and I would say satisfaction in the end. That when you see it, I'm like, oh my god, like you truly been through a battle, and like you know why, and you understand why both points of views. It was just fantastic. It's a must watch, and yeah, to me that was one of the best moments of 2023. Those three fights was just epic and fantastic. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. If you guys can do me a huge favor, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. If you guys haven't done so, thank you, new subscribers. I appreciate you guys. You guys have no idea how much you guys mean to me. And my regular subscribers as well, that you guys been with me from the beginning, I appreciate you all. I really do. Guys, you guys can watch this video at innercitygeeks.net. And yeah, nothing but love, peace, and love for you guys. See you next week.